Hello, welcome to Tarot Concertina. In this video, we'll be looking at your year ahead. When I'm recording this, we are entering the year 2026, but this could apply to you whenever you find this video. Just mark this day as the first day of your year ahead. For each of the 12 zodiac signs, we'll look at major themes, love and relationships, career, and health and wellness. I've been selecting the order randomly from this deck, Tarot Astrologique. Feel free to watch your sun sign or any other placements that might be relevant to you, like your moon or your rising signs. And as always, only take the messages that resonate and leave what does not on the table for another viewer. And if you'd like to book an in-depth personal reading for your year ahead, please head to my website, tarotconcertina.com. The next reading will be for Taurus. Start by getting an elemental oracle card for the Taurus collective. This will represent kind of an overall energy for you. Wave. It's a cool card. So the wave is about unity and existing as part of this ocean, but also each expression of a wave is unique in its own way. Forged by the wind and initiated by moon, he is a conundrum, both distinct and inseparable from the ocean. So you might be having a bit of internal conflict about being an individual, yet kind of fitting in at the same time. So if you're feeling lonely or separate or outcasted in some way, reconnect with yourself is the advice and enjoy that connection, and then you'll feel the unity with the universe and others. It kind of feels like a temperance energy of balancing the waves in those two cups to create this healing and alchemical balance. Now we'll see what tarot cards we have for the year ahead for the Taurus collective. We'll get a general sense, like an overview of your energy for the year, and then we'll look at love and relationships, career, health and wellness, and then a wild card. Anything else we might need to know moving forward this year. I keep seeing this sun card peek out. So something happy, something coming into clarity. This first card will represent you and your overall energies for the year, Three of Pentacles. Your love and relationships, the World. For career, we have the Magician in reverse. Health and wellness, Seven of Pentacles. A wild card for any additional information, Six of Wands in reverse. So we're definitely going to be riding these waves throughout the year. There might be some ups and downs. You might be called upon to go with the flow. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles as your overall energy. So you have projects you're working on. You might be a creative person. You might be trying to prove yourself in some way, or you're building something new. You're starting a new project. I'm trying not to be distracted by that leaf blower. Let's see. Five of Swords. So some conflict, a battle without a clear winner, or maybe some self-deception happening. Five of Wands. All right, some more conflict, and the Sun. So it gets resolved. There might be some frustration, struggle, either within yourself or working as a team. Often Three of Pentacles is working in collaboration with others. So there might be some internal dynamics within a project you're working on that might frustrate one or both of you. Right? You're just really trying to figure things out. What's the best use of your energies? You might have conflicting creative ideas, but they come together in the end really beautifully with the sun here. So you're really trying to work together. It might be a struggle though. Get a little more information, please. There seems to be a shared vision, but the way to get there might be in conflict. So we have Two of Wands. So planning, active planning ahead of time might be advisable. If you stick to your plan and that vision, Two of Wands is looking out to the horizon or at this globe they're usually holding and planning things out. So if you make the plan ahead of time and maybe have a conference, a meeting, I'm just picturing this as like a project you're working on with somebody else, or in collaboration with a small group. Anyway, plan ahead, share the plan, share the vision, so everybody's on the same page before moving forward. For some of you, this is a competitive environment in which you come out the victor. There's a happy outcome, but the advice here is to stick to your plan, stay very organized, and keep the long-term goal in mind as you take those steps toward that ending, the happy ending. And I felt like pulling another card and I got the Two of Pentacles. So two, again, there's a possibility you will end up just working with one other person. The two of you will move forward with this as partners, or you share a goal with somebody and you're trying to balance your energies, and you might have to prove yourself to others, show them what the vision is. I feel like you might have to do this a few times before you get to the sun, that positive outcome that you're looking for. So just hang in there. It might test your patience a little bit. For now, let's look at 11 relationships. We have the World. So are we closing one door and opening another? Maybe you're starting a new chapter in a relationship, or starting over altogether. We have the Emperor. Aries energy, also just a feeling of empowerment. Could also represent the divine masculine. Hanged Man, so Pisces energy. And Eight of Wands. I feel like there might be, after a long pause, a message or communication coming in. With the World here closing out something, maybe a significant relationship, since this is the relationship energy. We're holding, like this is a long pause, and then after that reflection, after a change of perspective, there's action with the Eight of Wands, either somebody reaching out to the other, or after much reflection, we have this plan of action. I'm getting the sense of a lot of calculation behind the scenes in both of these areas so far. And my hand went there, so maybe it'll be there too. And then I'm noticing these waves. Can you see in the background? It's kind of a grim image of the Hanged Man. He's in suspension. And I'm reminded of the Wave card. It's almost like you're coming in and out of the water. There's the conscious world, and then there's the subconscious, a dream state and a waking state. Let's get one more card for the relationship energy. So far, I'm just seeing this as kind of a relationship with yourself. You have the Moon. with the Hanged Man and the Moon, we're doing a lot of deep reflection. Again, that subconscious energy beneath the ocean surface. I'm not sure what's going on, but somebody here is taking a really deep dive into the unknown, the subconscious world, maybe just looking into themselves. And I'm also seeing altered states of consciousness. So however you get there, or they get there. And the moon is also, can be about the ocean. So I'm reminded again of this wave card and feeling unified with the rest of the world and humanity, but at the same time being a very unique expression of that. So by extension, you are a very unique person and you're looking for that other extremely unique individual. But in some way, I'm hearing you're already connected. Even if you haven't met, there's, I think Einstein's, is it like spooky action at a distance? It's almost like you affect each other even if you're not together. Especially in the dream world, you can access the other person. It's an unusual feeling I'm getting, and I'm sorry this isn't more clear, it's a little vague. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Maybe we'll get more information as we move on. So let's head over to the Magician in reverse in your career. Two of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Nine of Wands. My feeling is there's untapped magic, magical manifestation energies within you that are going to be revealed by the end of the year, but it might come after frustration. We have the Nine of Wands here, so that is continuing to fight a battle. Usually it's like an imagined state, so it's a little bit of an insanity card, like repeating something that doesn't benefit from being repeated again and again, especially with Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it might be something you've worked on for a very long time. You've achieved a certain level of mastery through repetition, through a lot of practice, but in reverse, it's like something's not paying off the way you deserve or expect. And Two of Swords reversed, it's taking off the blindfold of what am I doing, and finally stopping the insanity of this process that you seem to be in a loop in. Just kind of this infinity loop. The Magician, I think it's on this Aquarian Tarot card. Yeah. His little infinity loop above his head is just going around in circles, repeating, and then not quite learning our lesson from the process. So with Two of Swords in reverse here, I'm hopeful that means for you, you're able to see what you're doing and make the changes needed to finally take the steps forward that you need. I'm seeing something strange, and only take it if it resonates. It's kind of a gruesome image. There's something here about cleansing the body, but going about it the wrong way. I also see like something about, for some of you, you might work in the medical field, something about blood. I'm not sure what that is. Or maybe you write horror novels, or maybe you make horror films or something like that. I don't know. Let me know if you're that person. Okay, I want one more card. Again, this feels unresolved at this time, but we're trying to look into the future. So Eight of Swords in reverse. So a very similar sort of energy to the Two of Swords in reverse. We're unbinding ourselves and we're able to move forward. So this year ahead for your career, it looks like it's a process of untangling yourself from either a repetitive thought process or a repetitive way that you're going about something that's not working, and you're reworking it in a way that will work for you. You kind of see the light after you get a good idea, I'm seeing, that allows you to move forward and navigate in a way that you haven't before. Okay, let's hop over to Seven of Pentacles in your health and wellness. Ace of Pentacles, nice. Queen of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So Seven of Pentacles is kind of like a plateau, a feeling of stagnation, waiting for your garden to bloom or blossom in a way that's rewarding. And you're wondering if you should keep waiting or move on. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles, so it's a new opportunity. It might be different than whatever the Seven of Pentacles, the thing you were waiting on, is. And then you're using your critical mind to, I'm thinking, to take this offer. And then Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that's about looking around you and appreciating what you have, what you've already built for yourself. But there's a sense of dissatisfaction. And I think it might be stemming from your critical thinking patterns. So by that I mean thinking too negatively, too critically of your environment. Queen of Cups. So that's a much warmer energy than the Queen of Swords. I think you're being encouraged here to kind of, for your own inner harmony, your own inner peace, to be more like Queen of Cups rather than Queen of Swords. Be a little easier on yourself, a softer approach, finding more calm, so you can tap into that intuition. And for others of you, I think this Queen of Cups is an outside influence. The thing is, I'm not sure where you are, which is a weird thing to say, but you're not really showing me you. You're showing me what you do, how you work, and how you're interacting with other people, but I'm not clear on who you are in this. So maybe you have both sides to you, the sword, the sharp, witty, very intelligent, very quick, but cutting personality of the Queen of Swords. She gets things done, she makes decisions, no BS sort of energy. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which could be your more softer side, goes with the ebbs and flow, like the wave card of the emotional world around her. So maybe you're learning to get more in touch with that side of yourself. So for extra information, anything else you might need to know for the year ahead, Six of Wands, that could be about feeling a crisis of confidence or feeling like you're not succeeding in the way you want, feeling a little drained of energy, drained of confidence, basically. But what's coming in the year ahead? Six of Pentacles. Six of Wands, 3 sixes. Oh wait, Six of Wands now upright with the Six of Wands in reverse. So we're turning that around good in this coming year. It's going to feel fair to you, very balanced. And again, I'm seeing you working with another person. Or it could just be the duality of yourself. What else? And Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I could interpret that as moving quicker, not getting stuck in the mud, stuck in a overly methodical process. There appears to be a battle you return from at first unvictorious, and then another one you return from triumphant. So victory at last. Let's just get one more card for this energy. Ten of Pentacles. That's a great energy. I think after the struggle, you arrive at your home feeling victorious. You have that sense of community. Ten of Pentacles means it's not just you, like we are here. I think it's draining for you and frustrating to feel like you're on your own. It's hard for you to appreciate your environment when you're the only one there appreciating. So it's a shared experience here in the end with the Ten of Pentacles. This is like the happily ever after sort of card. And there's something here about compromising and playing fair with others. I don't want to sound like I'm talking down to anybody, but yeah, like try to get along. There's a lot of frustration, like tense energies between you, and like a lot of tension with other people that seems to be relevant for you right now moving into this new year. And I see you processing that and moving toward a healthier flow. Remember, you're actually one with these people you might be competing with in some way. And then you're finding a fair balance, and that leads you to your sense of victory and harmony with other people. And you're still very unique, even though you're part of this whole. And then I glanced at the bottom of the deck and we have the Magician, and remember we had the Magician here in your career sector, and he's upright now. So I see you eventually figuring out, it might be the last half of this coming year, figuring out how to harness that magic and manifest what's right for you. So a little complicated, a little bit of frustration, but leading to a really happy conclusion. Okay, Taurus, let's get some letters. This could be initials or whatever you see. We have D, I, M, H, D again, and L. I see him. Thank you so much for watching this video, Taurus. I hope this helped you in some way. Best of luck to you on your year ahead. Take care, and I will see you at the next reading.